Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes your game plan for that offensively, you want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give right side. Landry. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Watson, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jordan Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The touchdown giving him the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. 53. Yeah. You don't want none. Lock it. Look at me. Zipper.
They'll run on first down. Dunn. He's got a first down past the 30. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 81 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Watson on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have retaken the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On second down now. It's done.
Offside defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 31. Check 31. Slam. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go. Check 15.
Now Drake. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go! Now!
On third down, Dunn. Oh, spinning away. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, it's done. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On third down, done. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second and 11 now. Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll try the left side. It's done. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. On second down now. It's done. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be third and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Boston Scott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Come on, man. Let's go.
And now out comes Houston. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game.
Lamar Miller, the 40, 30, the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. They'll try the left side. Done. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces is good.
All right, just check it.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson going to give this one to Miller. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, lock it. Hey.
On 1st down, it's done. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. On 3rd down, done. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
From the 27, Watson, wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Going deep here for Stills. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Check. Lucky.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
You're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game.
Hey. 6-6, pull it 5.
They'll run on first down. It's done. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Minshew. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
On the double. Topper. Go. Protein spill. Shoot.
On second down. It's done. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Leo! Yes!
On third down, done. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On first down, it's done, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Running, it's Drake. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
You draw closer. Recon, 132.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They go again with Scott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offensive backfield and spilling everything.
He completes it to Jones. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down now. It's done. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 76 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. On first down, done. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. On 2nd down, it's done. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, done. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run on 1st down. It's done, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down now. It's done. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Scott. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now Scott. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 4th down, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 70, Indy. I'm here all day. Watch the eye.
On first down. Done. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down. It's done.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
Certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Watson now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Kenny Stills, 29 yards as they have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like through. Throughout this contest, he knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Kill. You got tight. You got tight right there. Tight up. Roll out. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey. Shit. He's checking. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Done. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down. Done. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Scott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And quickly they get to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check, 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 check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll try the left side. It's done. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's done. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Safety screaming.
On 3rd down, it's Scott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Fighting for the pylon, but he's not going to get there. He's marked out a yard shy of the goal line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they take a knee. Two runs, 2 1-yard losses. This is 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by a field goal, 50 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Watson now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Jags, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll get another road